To my white sisters, you would never know what it means to experience microaggressions, nor to realize that you have to be twice as good, have twice the amount of education, twice the job experience in order to get the same job as me, nor to have your identity questioned. Those are things that you will never experience, nor will you experience or think about when the males that you know when they leave, that they make it to their destination safe and sound. That's something that you will never experience, okay? Nor will you ever experience or think about having individuals that you know, for the most part, wrongly convicted of a crime, and then having someone to take out a full page ad asking for them or suggesting or saying that they should be executed. Okay? That's something that you will never experience. Okay? And that's something that you will never experience because you cannot walk and you have not walked in my shoes. You are not black. It is what it is. But that's something that you will never experience. You will never experience being on a predominantly white college campus. And back in the days, you had to go to your classrooms and you look on the outside of the door and you would see your grade. And you're feeling someone staring at you. And you turn around and you see a very prominent um, lawmaker who is questioning your very existence with being there. Okay? That is something that you would never, never, never experience. But that is something that I experienced firsthand. My major was political science, and this person also was a professor, was someone that I did not have, but this person was a professor. So that is something that you would never experience, okay? And you can just look in his eyes and you can see it. But something that you will experience and something that you have experienced of late have been health disparities, have been an attack on your reproductive health rights, okay? Your civil rights, your rights as a woman. There's someone who do not look like you having a say so, mandating what happens to your body, not only to your body, but those of your friends, possibly your mom, your daughters, your granddaughters, your nieces, aunt, just women overall. Things that we thought was settled. Okay, so that is not a black thing. That's not a white thing. That's not a Latino or Asian thing. That affects that issue affects all of us. So although you would never know what it means to be a person of color, a black woman of color, but you do know what it means and what it feels like to have your reproductive health care, your rights taken away, diminished, stripped. Just think about that. Think about that. Something that we never would have imagined happening. But not only that, the consequences of people, of women, they may not be able to bear children. Okay, they've been sterile. But just think about the women who have died, okay, which has disproportionately, as always, it's been women of color, okay. Okay, we've always have had a higher mortality rate, but just think about that. Do we want to go back to what it was like 50 years, 60 years before we had reproductive health care? Do we want to go back to that? Do we want to subject our children, people that we know, future generations, to that? No, we don't. We as women have the power. We have the power to take control and to say, not on our watch, not on my watch. Okay? So I know that you feel it. I know you feel it. And I know that you will do the right thing, because this isn't just a white issue. This isn't just a black issue. This is an action on our freedom, the freedom for women to choose what happens to their bodies, to have a say so, they and their families. Okay? And we know that this just not affect just women. This affects our partners. This affects our families. Okay? So how dare people, how dare some people to try to tell us and to try to dictate to us and our families what we should be doing? Okay? Okay? It is a personal decision. The decision may not be right for you, but that does not mean that you mandate it, that you put your personal views and say that it applies to everybody. No, that's not the way that this country works. That's not the way that democracy works. Okay? So I know that there's a lot of you who have already done the right thing, okay? And you voted and you are making your voices heard, okay? We need all of you. We need you. We need you. We need you to right this wrong. Again, this is something where we can all come together as one. There may be other issues that we disagree on, but the fundamental rights of a woman to choose what happens to her body and not have the government dictate that. The states, no, no, that's not the way that it works. And I know that we are a powerful voting bloc. And I know that you will do the right thing. I know that um, it is just going to be amazing. I truly, 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 truly believe that. I truly believe that. And again, in case you do not know, remember, when you vote, you are the only one who is in that booth. You are the only one who's in that booth. So vote what is in your best interest. Okay? Vote what is in future women girls' best interests. Think about that. Think about that. And again, thanks to all of you who have already voted and you understand what is at stake. So we're waiting for the rest because we know that we can make this happen. When women make up their minds to do something, we are unstoppable. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that we cannot do. Okay, talk to you later.